Ninja Kiri really does not like Adora. She keeps getting nerfed, and again, and again, and again, and again. The bottom part there with the blood sacrifice ability stacks was rectified in update 50, but you can see the picture here that Ninja Kiri really wants to make sure that Adora does not do a lot of damage. Well then, we are going to achieve the 23 Megapops with Adora here and now. No matter how many nerfs you have given her, Ninja Kiri, you will not stop me from doing this. So our start here is going to be a trusty submarine. There will be at a point where you will no longer be with us because Adora decided to have a coughing fit and decided to destroy you in the process. Round 8 has it that we destroy all said balloons, but this is going to be the more difficult round, round 9. Actually, we don't need to have this unearthed yet because we need to summon Adora as soon as possible. Now, can we go through this round? Not with the current microing just being on strong. Come on, can we do this? Yes, I was worried one of us would go down there, but luckily that is not going to be the case. On round 10, we will summon the mighty mistress of the void, Voidora herself. She will consume the majority of balloons here. Not all of them, but the majority. And let's get started on this rock down here. Now, every time we do sacrifice a tower to enhance Adora's levels and temporarily enhance her statistics, we need to keep a head count as to how many steals said tower has. So I'm going to whip up sticky notes for this scenario. Yeah, I'd say Adora's early game is decent. Nothing to write home about, but decent. We've got the Long Arm of Light. The Long Art of Darkness. Regrow balloons. No, thank you. Adora's projectiles do home in. Just like the submarine's own darts do, actually. Now, while I would like to start this as soon as possible, if we start that, then we will not have the means of deploying down submersion support, which is a necessity for this point in the game when we don't have enough cash to give Adora camera detection by default. But don't worry, she will have it. I mean, we're going to go to Homeland Defense anyway, so there is that. Can Adora do these rounds by herself? That is the question. Too many yellows. Too many yellows. Do not like the yellow balloons. She should be able to do this round as well. Yellow balloons, no thank you. And 24 she should be able to do as well. But round 25 is when we're going to be using Adora's level 3 ability, because temporarily she will gain the normal damage type, which normally she would not be able to pop purples. Now, when we have the money for it, we will start away at chipping at this rock. Patrick Starr would not like me chipping away at all of these rocks, reducing the potential amount of homes that he could possibly have. Now, can we go through round 27 without requiring the submarine for popping support? Indeed we do. Okay, lead balloons. Adora's speciality, leads. Regrow balloons. Also good at handling because each of her homings is, they home in on the nearest balloon, which is good. But I don't like the fact that she reduces a lead balloon down to pinks. Not ideal. But we are going to boost Adora's performance by using an alchemist. And hopefully you do reach. Yes, you do. You see all those green bubbles? That's the AMD coming into... Say you are on first. What the hell? Fine, we'll have some submergent support here when it comes to narrowing down these balloons. I feel like that's going to be enough to help Adora out. And the regrows will not have the chance to regrow enough. 32, Long Arm of Light. And also some Berserker Brew to help Adora out. She does not attack very quickly. And people wonder why I don't cross path with any of the heroes I've done a 23 Megapops and all pops with. I just think that in the long run, if you can do it without cross pathing, then you're saving yourself money. I do understand where people come from either getting perishing potions. It increases the longhood of both Berserker Brew, part of Stronger Stimulant, and AMD, or faster throw, means it can be applied on said tower faster. But with Adora's attack speed being not that high, I just don't feel like we're going to benefit from it, or at least benefit it to the point where it's going to be a necessity to cross path the Alchemist with Adora, or Churchill, or Quincy. There we go. 7,800 into the, well, not into the bank, an additional 4,800 into the bank, in which we're going to start away chipping at this rock over here. Yes, all of the rocks shall be unearthed. The increase in each bolt's damage by 1 is big for Adora. We almost missed out on that. 39, though, is a little bit of a tricky monster. Not necessarily 39 itself, but then going into the next round after that. We're going to need airburst darts in order to actually do enough chip damage onto the first Moab of the day here. So we're not going to do the long arm of light just yet. We're going to wait until you come around on the third visit, because we need to use you for some extra ceramic damage, just like that. And submerge you again. Don't worry, you will be back at some point in the run. But as I said earlier, when we do sacrifice for submersive support, we need to keep count of its steals. Because obviously later on, we can't view its steals because it's been sacrificed. I mean, sneezed on. Ceramics. This might be a bit much for us here. Yeah, it's just going to get too quantifiable here. I'm going to unleash the submarine around this point in here. Hopefully you do enough chip damage to help out here. Still again with that. Okay, will that be enough? Will that be enough? It will be enough. It is enough. We just need more divine bolts. We need more bolts. We need more lightning bolts. What about 45? Yes, not yet with the long arm of... A bit earlier with the long arm of light. Okay, what about now? Yeah, that does it. As long as I make contact with the purple balloons, then I'm fine with that. Fortified lead. The fortified part will soon be not relevant, because Adora can do bonus damage against fortified balloons. But back before update 36, she did a huge amount of fortified bonus damage. The days. Can we do 47? Or do we need long arm of light? We may need it. Hopefully we can get it back for 48. We just need this a little bit, just to do a bit of chip damage against you. Just like that. Yeah, I think we're good on that front. Blue balloon, you survived there. Lovely. Okay, we're going to chip away at you. And then next we're going to get ourselves the stronger stimulant upgrade. Regrow purples. Hopefully you will not purple anymore. It kept spawning at the beginning of a round there. So 1, 2, 3. Unleash it now. Wait as late as possible to pop all said purples out of existence. And here is some stronger stimulant. Hopefully that comes into equation against these fortifieds. Thankfully that did. Lovely. So will we need the submarine on 49? That's a good question. Long arm of light now that all these ceramics are out. Please take care of the ceramics. I guess some things don't change over the years. No, again, I am not cross-pathing the alchemist. We need as much money as possible throughout these runs. Again, some things do not change. What about a bit later on? I don't know. Maybe this would help. Maybe we need some submarine support. Yeah, we're going to use some submarine support. Stupid yellow balloons. Keep on making it through. Okay, once the ceramics whittled down, then I will feel comfortable with the fact that we may... You know what? That's perfect. Year 2000. Oh, gosh. 25 years. But then again, there's too many regrows here. Too many regrows! Yeah, there's too many regrows. What about now? Come on. Submarine. Chip away at those ceramics. Getting too close to the exit there. Maybe some help against these rainbows as well. Please, 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 please. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's all we require. Yeah, that's all we require. Thank you very much. 1986. 1 year before a great storm in the UK. Can we do this round? Now, with more targets on the screen, it does help us a little bit against them because of the fact that we have more targets to prey on. Decisions. Maybe a little bit of chip damage using the submarine will help here. Just a little bit of chip damage. Just a little bit, just so that we can contribute enough to be able to pop these wretched Moabs. Okay, second one here. Or some of them almost escaped there. Another one, another time around. 2070. That's too far into the future for my liking there. And the yellow balloons don't escape this time. Lovely. When I make this decision, it's going to be permanent. It's more beneficial later on we go when we place more towers down here. Discount times 3 here. And then we get another one under times 3 discount over here. Nice. And because these Moabs are closer towards one another, it means that we can, in theory, take them all down. Here we go. Bunch of camo pinks. Hopefully all of them are decamouflaged so that Adora can attack them. Shoots 4 divine bolts at a time. Lovely. We'll go for a glue hose for the moment, just to slow down the horde. Now, do we need a Moab glue? I think we will definitely do that because the Moabs are making their way quite far throughout the map. Okay, yellow balloon, you just have to be like that, don't you? You just have to be a thorn in my side in every single run that I do. Okay, Moabs. We'll target the Moabs first. Don't know if this is going to be beneficial towards us. Although reaching over there was quite good. And yep, that time we managed to stop the yellow balloon threat. 55. Moab glue. Under some discounts. And we're also going to be using some towers as sacrifices. So like just place them down and then sacrifice them after that. And we're going to be using these triple discounts for that as well. Hopefully as time goes on we will actually be saving money if we didn't have these triple discount villagers down. So you don't reach over there. That was a bit of a mistake on my behalf. But I do want to save up for this now. We don't have the money to proc this as soon as that's ready. But we will be somewhat close. 41k, okay. We will also get Glue Strike and we will also get Relentless Glue. I just don't think we're going to have the money, even on this map, to be able to get Glue Storm. It's just not going to be financially feasible for us. Because finance-wise, it's going to be incredibly tight. Take out these Regrow ceramics, just like so. Hopefully some of them are slowed down, but I just remember that the Adora's attacks just keep seeking everything, which is a disadvantage in certain cases. Okay, chip away at the BFB using the submarine. Hopefully once you go down, we'll be able to remove said submarine from the submerged space. I mean the unsubmerged space. Come on. Take them out. Not thank you. For goodness sakes, yellow balloons. I have a fear that this is going to steal later on once the ZMGs come about, especially when a bunch of them are bunched up together. Not good whatsoever. Can I... Okay, I'm going to submerge you now because of the fact that the Moabs haven't all popped at the same time. Not creating myself a massive overflow there. Okay, but this is another story because I kind of need this ability for 62. So, Blue Strike, and what about the very start of a round use Long Arm of Light? It will really help us out early turn when it comes to Pierce going on here. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Please! Please, and oh my god, the ability came back. Thank goodness for that. That worked, and this has a smaller pocket where the regrows can regrow back. This is also accounting for 62. Oh great, there's a little spot over there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not too sure what to do about that one really. But this is also going to be a very interesting tale. Can we de-purple all of them? Or are they going to keep making their way past? And they're going to keep making their way past. How wonderful. Fine, we're going to glue strike this. Hopefully we'll be able to use it throughout 62 and then get it back for 63. But I'm just not liking the idea because of the fact that we're now even further away. I hate these scenarios where I have to spend a lot of money just to get through one round and then potentially not be able to go through the next round because it feels like I made zero progress. Long Arm of Light at first, kind of. I hate this so much. Oh, why do you have to exist, purple balloons? Why does this exist? I just can't get at them. Stupid, wretched purple balloons. Why do you always have to block my projectiles? You suck so much. Okay, please, Fortified Moabs, go down, please. Go down, please. Please be stuck. Please be kept as glued, please, as long as possible. I'm not favouring these odds, though. I am not favouring these odds. Oh, that feels like it's taking ages to reload. I mean, recharge, reload. This isn't a first-person shooter or something. Okay, glue strike them. But now what am I going to do for the last wave? I've got nothing for the last wave. Am I going to need to spend even more money just to get through these rounds? I don't know what to do here. Do we spend even more money and then be even further away from you? Fine. Well, I'm playing the long game here. Put Overclock in. Don't want to do it this early because now we're only halfway to getting to this rock. Please Overclock, do your magic. Although now you probably got a bit more of an incentive to say cross path your alchemist. But at least now we are away from the wretched 63 round. But don't worry, we've got many more wretched rounds on the way. Let's see, 75, 79. Oh my goodness sakes, Overclock, you are doing wonders at the moment. Let's see, glue strike those. Yeah, I would just like to start these rocks a bit earlier. But I just needed something to get us through 63. Whoever at Ninja Kiwi thought that 63 should be like that is a monster. But I do appreciate the fact that there is a round like that early in a game. No, it really teaches you that power is not everything. Pierce is also an important factor. And because I'm playing the long game, that is why I disregard the cross-pathing of the alchemist. Come on, regrows, go down please. Oh my god, we're so close. We are so close to the ball of light. We have now got the ball of light. You know what, I don't think that would really help, but sacrifice the submarine on 63. But we've now got a newfound power with the ball of light. Very, very good single target damage, and the best way in which we are going to be able to deal lots of damage against a single target. It doesn't have a whole lot of pierce, and the entire beam itself, not just the point it's aiming at, is part of the pierce. With these few rounds, hopefully we will get quite a lot of cash in our bank from all of these pops, and from that hopefully we can start the destruction of these rocks. Okay, 70 does have a fair few regrow balloons though. A regrow balloon problem, but alas, we have conquered it. Actually, I think for the moment I don't want to sacrifice this because we're going to need it for 78 as well. Oh, and also 74. Okay, lots of moabs on this round, but we do have the combined power of Overclock and stronger stimulant to help Adora out. And jungle drums, don't forget jungle drums. Only wish I was a bit more observant with our discount villagers, and then we could put MIB under a ×3 discount. Oh well. It's not the most important of the sacrifices though. I mean, of the discounts. We're not going to sacrifice this. This is going to enable Adora to damage purples. But I'm only going to get the MIB 90 before 95. Again, we're not using the ball of light at the moment. 75 definitely, though. That is going to be a must. I would like to start this sooner rather than later. Please. Pretty please. I think we do get quite a bit on this round, yeah. There's lots of ceramics. Followed up by Regrow, Camo, Fortified ceramics. Did anybody order pizza? I would like some pizza. With my destruction of balloons. And along with that, type 2 diabetes. No, it's not called diabetes. It's called comfort food. Learn the difference. Okay. Glue strike all of these. And what are we going to be using for 76? I'm not too sure, really. I'm not too sure. Though this is a bit of a bulky round, if I must say so. Come on, get through them all. We've got Overclock, we've got stronger stimulant, we've got everything. We've got everything a man could ever ask for and some more. Yeah, that was a bit late, wasn't it? Oh, all we need is 1420 to increase Adora's attack speed for 75. No, we're playing the long game. What about if we destroy these two groups of BFBs first using the ball of light? And then attack the frontmost targets using the long arm of light. Hopefully we're not pierce capped. I said hopefully we're not pierce capped. Nope, we're not pierce capped. Lovely. And hopefully these will come back for 76. Although, could we start this on 75? I would like to. I'd like to start this on 75, but it just depends on what these balloons are up to. Can we get through them all? Can we? Can we? Please? Okay, at least we know we can start it on 75. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'm going to coat those all in. And we've got ourselves both of our abilities for 76. Adora's abilities, I mean. 573 to spare. Okay. With you, it means that the lowest round in which we can unearth this is 105. Not liking those odds, but we are going to take them regardless. Okay, 76. What do we do here? We could do some regrow bug opportunities here. Although we do too much damage anyways to be able to present that as an option here. But if needs must, can we do it? Do we need this for 77 though? I feel like Adora does too much damage for the regrow balloons that have populated out even more to actually go to ceramics to be able to regrow effectively. So I'd say we should just wipe out this round. Just like so. Yes, very good. Yeah, there's a little gap in here where it's not going to regrow, but the bigger gap is going to be there. But the majority of the time the balloons are in the circle anyway, so you probably got only very little opportunities for a regrow balloon to regrow throughout this circle. I think I've made the best out of a bad situation here. And no, that's not B.A.D. That will come later. But one thing that will help drastically in the future is some Relentless glue. No, we won't get glue splatter just yet. I would like for the opportunity to be able to stun them. For goodness sakes, yellow balloon! Ball of light. Okay, that's good. That's kind of dispersed them a little bit there. One of them is not damaged, and the other one was nearly destroyed down to regular Moab. So this could spread them out enough so that hopefully I can pop them all. Yeah, the last BFD was destroyed at last there. That's very good. And hopefully now I am not going to be pierce capped. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's what I'd like to see. Relentless glue next, and then after that, the other thing. Okay, I'm going to glue strike these sets of ceramics. That's brilliant. And that's that. Hopefully we get a lot of value out of these triple discounts. Now 78 purples are not as annoying as 76 purples are. Just simply because there's less of them and they spread out less throughout the round. Can we get through all of them though? There's another question. Another question. Okay, this last BFB, lovely. Or the only BFB throughout the round, but you know what I mean. The last target off the round. And there we go. BFB done and dusted. Beautiful. Now 79. Regrow City. But hopefully the glues will not stun them in those places. So how are we going to fare throughout the round? I am going to be honest, it doesn't look great. Get through them all. Get through them all. Okay. I'm going to use the ball of light here to get through these targets. That's good, actually. I think we are in a very good position here with what we've got going on at the moment. We may get outrun by regular balloons. Oh my god, we got through all those. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. I like that. I really do like that. That's given me opportunities and hope for the future here. Okay, get these down. I want to use Overclock just in case we do get Overclock bugged. Okay, that's now gone, so we can safely reapply it. What the Overclock bug essentially is, when you use Overclock on the previous round, it obviously carries over to the next round if you do fail it. But if you activate another Overclock throughout the last round, too close to the previous one that you used, then the game will think that you have used it too recently, so therefore it will just remove the first Overclock entirely. So it also removes the second one then. Okay, glue these. Lovely, lovely. Long arm of light just to reach over there and help out with Piers, distribute these Moabs out. And not going to use a glue strike. That is beautiful. You two are invaluable helpers, allies to a cause. Still no pops, lovely. But 81, the start of Super Ceramics. Not going to be a problem, however. We're going to use Strong for a little bit, but then go to the first target after that, because obviously the beam itself, the entirety of it, is a weapon. And if we do get pierce capped, then the point cannot damage anything, because the closest thing to the ball itself is taking priority when it comes to pierce. Okay, I need another long arm of light, because this is a heck of a lot of balloons here right now, though Adora's doing decently well. Oh, there's still these. Fudge, you yellow balloon. Okay, I'm going to do this a little less sporadically. Okay, I'm going to start now. Hopefully that is enough ball of light action, and then we may be able to use it again throughout the round. Either way, while Adora's ball of light is now at 45 seconds. Yeah, no, that's the long arm of light. The ball of light duration. Ability duration is reduced from 20 to 15. And I swear the ability. Yeah, I thought the ability itself has been given a nerf towards the cooldown. No, it's just the duration of the ability itself that's been nerfed. Maybe I'm not reading something. Well, the Pierce has been nerfed. Yeah, lots of things about Adora has been nerfed, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Okay, overclock you. Lovely. Hopefully that is all that we need. Moab. Don't go down. Don't go down. Hopefully this is all we need. Lovely, lovely jubbly. That is very good. I like that. And I think also as well, because we're level 12, this round should be a bit easier, despite the fact we've got fortified targets. But we do increase damage to Fortified balloons, just when we're at level 13. I'm putting you on close, actually, because the strongest balloons are going to be the Fortified ones. And if we have it on close, that means we can ball of light everything that is close by. But the only disadvantage there is that we're not using our pierce cap to its fullest extent, because the beam itself is very close by to the wielder of the beam. Okay, but now with the fact that these are now more spread out, it means that we have more opportunities to be able to pop these because the backmost targets were slower. I know I do ramble on a lot, but there's always like new people that watch, and I know there's going to be a lot of like, you know, why do you do this or why do you do that? Well, I always try and look at all of these rounds as something that joins together somehow. So therefore, I'm trying to see into the future and know that if I unleash this ability at this time on this part of a round, could I get it back for the next round? I can't just use the ability and then expect it to come back for the next round if I just use it at any time. I've got to conserve my ability usage from where I think I need to use them the most. Okay, I'm going to use the ball of light now, and then hopefully that does well. But if I pop too many of these BFBs all at once, then this is not going to be good. This is not looking very good. Maybe I should have used the glue strike earlier on in the round, because this is now a lot to deal with. But we do have the more important ability for round 85 recovered for the round there. Good, good, good. Lovely. And we do decent damage against ceramics, which is nice. We can start that straight away, which means from now on, we can spend our money on whatever we like. That's brilliant. We don't have to conserve money now because we have the money needed to chip away at these rocks. Lovely. So what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go up to Call to Arms, and then we'll fathom it out from there. But I would like a support chinook. Obviously, that's a tier 4 upgrade, but with the first 3 upgrades, we can get them at a discount. First one there should be gone pretty soon, and thanks to having 2 of them, we can keep firing away. As you can tell, the bolts come out from the other end there. Yeah, support chinook to move Adora to more or less the center of the map, but only when we get a permanent brew will we do that. Otherwise, you won't be perma-brewed by the alchemist. You're not stealing, which is good. Okay, get away at those, but I'm just worried about these popping down too quickly, which I thought was going to be the case. Just make sure to start chipping away at this. I don't want to forget and then be a round delayed. This has been delayed enough. We're going last, and then ball of light so that the damage is distributed equally there. When you go out of range, use the ability on you all. Yeah, they're more or less distributed equally. But how equally is it going to be? Okay, glue strike those, but I do worry I'm going to be pierce capped here. Oh, the last one there wasn't damaged as much. Okay. Lovely. Long arm of light. Get them back. Get them back. Okay, they're on their final lap around the track, but that's good. That's really good. And because of how long that blue balloon was taking, it wasn't necessarily being drawn into Adora's bolts. So they're still a fair long away, but we've got the more important ability reserved for this round. Okay, same again. I'm going to put you on last and then Divine Bolt. Okay, good. Put you back on first. Deal with the frontmost targets. Okay, that's pretty good. That's really good. The first 4 Fortified BFBs there, or 3, were dealt with very early on throughout the round. That one was a bit damaged, which is nice. Gives ourselves more time for our abilities to come back. Adora's abilities take a long time, but we will be able to circumvent the nerfs that Adora's been given to her ability or abilities over the years by having both the Energizer on the field and the final harmonic when its charm is around Adora. Hammer away at those. Radar scanner, MIB. Okay, 3,455. Keep count of that. 3,455 I'm going to put as 3455 3-0-2 sub. That's just a note for me for later. But obviously if we restart the round, we're going to have to do that again. Okay, Ball of Light ability again. Target those few there. Long Arm of Light there. Okay, some of them are still BFBs, which is kind of nice actually. Distribute there pops out a little bit. Adora has the power to be able to go through this. Hopefully, we can do this. Long Arm of Light, we can use that. Get these down to Moabs, please. Ooh. And they're on their final lap around. I think we're going to need to use that there, do we? Do we? No, we don't. Okay, that submarine is now permanently gone. Okay, so with you all, I'm going to put you on last because it's going to be able to affect these frontmost targets as well because you are within the beam's line of sight or line of fire actually. Yeah, sorry that the 70s and 80s feel so long. I feel like a lot of those rounds need full showcasing to show you how it can be done with Adora. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. Oh gosh, the Ball of Light's duration being reduced to 15 seconds feels like such an unnecessary nerf. I think that for me personally is the biggest nerf. Alongside the damage reduction as well from the Ball of Light. Not just the ability duration, but its damage output as well. Ninja really hates Adora. Nowadays, you just go for a Zilly as your late game hero, honestly. And I see why. Like, percentage of damage over raw damage? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the level 20 Moab Hex ability to be able to just instantly kill a fortified bad within a certain duration of time. Yes, please. Okay, round 90. DDs. Oh, shoot 6 divine bolts at a time. Lovely jubbly. Get these DDTs down. Lovely. Okay, we can have some pierce cap issues on this round here. I am not a fan of 91 when it comes to the amount of pierce on this round required to get through it all. So I think a sacrifice might be required. Or maybe we can just do Ball of Light quite early on in the round. And then go from there. Hopefully. Okay, gonna do that. And then go back to the first most targets possibly. Yeah, some of them are damaged a bit more than others. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage to distribute these BFBs out just a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but I think we're still very good when it comes to progress. Come on, go for them all, go for them all, go for them all. That's not enough. That's not enough. I should have glue struck the first moment when all of those BFBs were popped down to Moabs. Glue strike now. Please, can we do this? I think that is a yes. Although now we're a bit of a disadvantage because the Long Arm of Light is now on cooldown. Yeah, Call to Arms is going to be the next best choice for us. Increasing our Pierce is definitely going to feel like a very good thing. Also, for this tower, 92 is easier than 91. I'm just going to say that out loud. Just say it out loud. 92 is easier than 91. And that's a rare thing to say. Hallelujah. Keep going down, please. Thank you. Good night. And do not get sacrificed too hard, because voidora is indiscriminate when it comes to the swallowing of matter. Everything is life force at the end of the day. Okay. Maybe my assumption was wrong earlier. Maybe I should just need to start a bit earlier. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Lovely. Hopefully this is enough damage to start off with. Maybe I was wrong with my assumption about 92 being easier than 91. Or maybe I should just play a bit more aggressively with my ability usage. I just need it for 93. That's the only thing I'm worried about. 93. Can we do this? I mean, it feels like the same as last time. Long arm of light. Get through them. Okay, some of them are trying to retreat. Don't want to use the long... Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness for that. That was good. That was good. That was really good. And again, I think the ZMG has too much HP left. Long arm of light can be used, but the ball of light I would like to keep for 93. Okay, that should do it. Yes! That is really good! 93. Although for 95 maybe we can still use these grow blockers. Even though they don't spawn as children, I'd rather they don't regrow their... But then again, 95 just has leads and purples, which were powerful enough to just instantly kill. Yeah, why am I worried about 95's first part? It's the second part I'm more or less concerned about. And we have the abilities nearly ready and active for 95. Good, 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 good. Hopefully we're okay. We'll be able to get call to arms throughout the round. Yeah, I feel like we're not getting through these balloons very well. No. Okay, we're playing the risky game here. We don't have the abilities for, I think, the second part of 95. Hopefully we do get call to arms back in time. Got ball of light ready, which is good. Okay, a 110 village. Under that should be good. But then again, I've also got to think about 96 as well. If we have these abilities still used throughout the round, we're gonna pop the round too quickly. So 110 village sacrificed here. So a little bit of sacrifice buff. It's not gonna last very long though. Yeah, there we go. It's just gone now. So I think we're not going to do very well at all here. I think we need to use call to arms as well, but I do need to save at least one of these for 96. I feel like ball to light and call to arms is the more powerful duo. If we do long arm of light and call to arms, that should be a little bit better for our survivability going into 96, because there's lots of fortified Moabs on that round. And glue strike as well, just to add some extra damage on these DDTs. Okay, it won't last for forever. Okay, I think they're now... Actually, call to arms is not expired yet, but that's okay. Can we make this round long as last as possible? Can these DDTs please be popped? Okay, there's still 2 DDTs left there. That's not good. Okay, thankfully they are not on their final lap around the track. I'm going to need to make a decision soon when it comes to Adora being to level 20 for round 100, because that's a necessity. We cannot get through round 100 without Adora being at level 20. We need her at level 20. Oh, that's not enough. That's not good. We need to use our abilities at different timings. Means we've got plenty of time to pop around 97. And our abilities have ended there anyway, so we've got a bit of time for our abilities to come back anyways. I wish one of those balloons didn't hang around here, but just travel along here very slowly. But still, we've got a long time for these abilities to come back and make an impact on this round. Still, again, no steals here, lovely. We're doing quite a lot of damage as we are, that's good, that's good. We don't have to worry too much about this round. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Whittle these down to Fortified Moabs. Come on, please be popped, please be popped. I don't think this is going to be enough. That's her last journey around the track. I don't like those odds going into 98. So, time for a strategy. Doing some sacrifices so that Adora may gain some levels. Here we go. That's one sacrifice. But it doesn't feel too bad, her abilities coming back. But still, I'd rather have them at a ready of 98. This is why I said earlier about the distribution of her abilities in certain cases. Although this is looking good. Very good, it's just these ZOMGs. Also, you can probably tell there that Dark Knight was sacrificed while not doing anything. Just literally plopped down and ready for action. Okay, come on, please. Please. Please and thank you. I don't want to use the Ball of Light just because of 99 shenanigans, but I may have to. I think this should be very good, ladies and gentlemen. I think this should be good. Come on. Come on, take out these ceramics. Yes, our abilities are ready for 99. Good, 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 good. Good gumdrops. Okay, a second one to be sacrificed. And you are now at level 19. It doesn't bode well for around 100. Hope I can get a few thousand on this round, but that is not looking good when it comes to cooldown. Okay, just don't steal, please. Just don't steal. Just don't. Oh, max level. Wonderful. You are max level now. Thank goodness for that. Just 2203 super monkeys under a triple discount, and then one 200 super monkey under a discount there. Whew, thank goodness. I think that should be the last sacrifices that we need for the early-ish game for this scenario. All I need now is for you to go down, please. Although, oh yeah, because it wasn't max sacrifice, was it? Because of the cost. It was fairly expensive, 4,000. Okay, please go down, please go down. Thank goodness for that. And hopefully you go down as well. Good, good, pretty good. Okay, now I would like to invest in a support chinook. Can I fit one in here though? Not under a triple discount, I can't. So it's going to have to be a double discount just because of how big. Oh, hold on, hold on. Yes, we can. We can do a triple discount. Okay, I'm going to put you over here first. And then once we get the money for it, obviously we'll go from there. Can we go through this round, please? Lovely. We went through that round. Okay, round 102 DDTs. Quarter arms, hopefully would... Actually, just as we are, hopefully should do it. Hopefully. Okay, we'll do quarter arms just in case. And ball of light. Yeah, I think that should be good. That should be good. Come on. Let's go through this round, please. Pretty please. Ceramics, no thank you. Go away. 103 though has a lot of balloons all around, but I do not want to not have any abilities for 104 because that is a very annoying round. Take my Quincy all pop scenario. I just could not actually get through everything that I required to get through the round. I'm going to disperse the use of these abilities out so that I have something for 104. If not, it'll be quite close to getting what I need for 104. Although that's going slowly enough and then being popped slow enough to where I can do what I want. Please. Pretty please. Thank you very much. Lots of Moabs, lots of the BFBs, all fortified, etc. We can do it. With what we've got going on here, we can do it. Hopefully. Hopefully we can. Oh, please. Pretty please. We're so close. And we have a 160k. But we can't buy Ultra Boost just yet because of the overclock thing. Okay, support Chinook purchase. I'm going to buy permanent brew. And then, as much as I'd like Homeland Defense, we can't get that just yet. Okay, as much as I'd like to, we can't get that just yet. Okay, now we're going to buy Overclock, then go up to Ultra Boost. Okay, glue all of those. Hopefully we can get through. Okay, Long Arm of Light just to help us out PS-wise. This is not looking great for our chances. And they're going around very quickly. Okay, Ultra Boost now, please. Solid. The only sacrifice we've done so far that has had pops onto it is the 302 submarine from the very start of the game. Come on. Would you please do the thing? That is die round 105. Okay, quarter arms and the other thing going on here. Yep, that's much more successful. Okay. We can now move you out of the way here. And you will set up there for the rest of eternity. But with that in mind, we are now going to go for Homeland Defense before we can do any more reduction shenanigans. Okay, this is not looking great. Ball of Light required. Ultra Boost. Yeah, Ball of Light. Probably. Just not doing the poppage that I would like. So many DDTs, that's a problem. Come on. There we go. That should do it. Should do it. And we will soon have ourselves a Homeland Defense for our endeavors. Activate everything. And we are going to transport you to the middle of the map now. Just like so. I think we will move the Relentless glue. And then from there do a little bit of shimmy around with Adora again so she's more center of the map. Okay, do we need abilities for this round? Hopefully there are no DDTs on this round. I hope so, because that's not going to be good if that is the case. Okay, actually Homeland Defense, we can afford it now. That will appear all the way through here. That is a lot of pierce going all the way through those ZMGs. Blue strike there. Then again, +2 damage is not much now, but I will still take it over +0 for damage reduction. Which, why would that be the case? I do not know, but things have happened like that, where you do get damage penalties. As in, you can't damage the target because of your damage type. But actually, Adora, when she gets to level 20, I believe she does get the normal damage type anyways. Unless that's just her ball of light, that is. Our next thing to purchase is going to be the Energizer. And then from that will be the final harmonic. And then I think after that is going to be a Spike Storm. A really hectic round going on here. Come on, we can do this. We as a collective can do this. Although I think I'm going to need a sacrifice for 119 because of those 3 bads on that round. I just don't think we have it in us to be able to take out those 3 without the additional power that a sacrifice can give to us. If you know what I mean. Okay. Even more deadly divine bolts when the first of Adora's abilities are active. Okay, Homeland Defense and Ball of Light. This should be very destructive, as you can tell. Yeah, Ultra Boost doesn't benefit the Ball of Light. Only Homeland Defense does. And any debuffs on the balloons, so like Blue Strike for example. But once we get the Energizer, we can alternate between Voidora and the Relentless glue when it comes to our Ultra Boost usage. Just because of the fact that you can get just about 2 usages of Ultra Boost before the first one's Overclock aspect runs out. Okay, even more wretched DDTs, I don't like that. Even more deadly bolts is very nice. And the rest of the round goes down just like that. You can see the effects of permanent brew and ×10 Ultra Boost at play here. Get through all of these targets. Sometimes you don't even need Homeland Defense. Sometimes all you need is a long arm of light. This is looking to be very destructive under Homeland Defense. Get our way through these rounds, and I think that is all that we need ability-wise outside of Ultra Boost to be able to go through this round. Yeah, that last CMG is taking its time, which I like. Please and thank you. Yep, there we go. I'm going to move you up here now. Obviously, you need to still be in the range of the Homeland Defense to get that nice camo detection. Oh, we can get Energizer now. Lovely. Still apply Ultra Boost to you though, because we were still under non-Energizer ability cooldown reduction status. There's a lot of balloons, so we're going to go with Homeland Defense. And I think that's going to be it for ability usages outside of Ultra Boost. Again. Okay, apply you back to Adora. It just means that we only need 1 of these, whereas sometimes I feel like I need 2. But with the additional attack speed permanently applied, then that's fine. Okay, what to do next? I'm going to go with the idea of getting you next. And then moving you up here so that we can perma-brew you and increase the range of the trance attack. Yeah, the long arm of light is kind of like a mini Homeland Defense in its own way. And then combining them, goodness sakes, that is a lot of power. But I may need to use another ability throughout this round These BFBs are getting pretty close to the exit here. Let's see, Ultra Boost on you. ×3 now, lovely. The more Ultra Boost we get on you, obviously as well, the more stuns we are able to apply to regular balloons as well if you run out of Moabs to stick to. I'm going to move the Mermonkey over here now, down to the bottom left. And just visually, I would like the support Chinook down the bottom right. Just so that it's occupied by something, but obviously not too close to the track, to start doing some steals. Is long arm of light needed? I'll do a glue strike and a long arm of light. And that was brilliant. Although we do have more DDTs on the way. And that's not good. Glue strike hopefully will do the necessary damage. I accidentally forgot to Ultra Boost Adora. Oh well, that's just great, isn't it? Long arm of light. I still don't think that's going to be enough though. Although long arm of light is boosted by Ultra Boost. But that's just too many of them that's about to escape. That's still a lot of BFBs though, that's the problem. Can I use everything? I think they're on their last lap now. So we've now got it actually. I think you just taunted me because I clicked you too many times there. Oh well. Okay, so what about the next round here? Well, I find that if we sacrifice a 130 ice tower, we're going to be able to sacrifice 4100 worth of value. And I think that is the closest to the 4000 max in which we can get to Adora sacrifice. Okay, I'm going to wait a little bit. Then sacrifice when the first bad comes around this area. Good, good, good. Hopefully we can get through these. Hopefully. Now we've got slightly more coverage of them all while under the sacrifice vein. Okay. DDT, go away. Still under the sacrifice buffs. Okay, please stay on as long as possible. Please, very... Oh my goodness sakes, that's good. That's good. That's real good. That was pretty good. Yep, combine them all of those abilities while Homeland Defense is up and active. It just means that we're able to get through those wretched bads and DDTs that bit more aggressively, which is what we needed there. Aggression. Okay, 120. Long arm of light. But making it to the end. The additional pierce, because of both abilities active, is just huge. And there goes the rest of the round like that. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent indeed. I'll put you... Actually, I'll keep you where you are. You're in a good spot. Both again? I'll do that. These will take a bit of wreckage to take down. You're up to ×9 now. That's really good. Long arm of light. Able to take them all out. Sometimes it feels like our attacks are not doing anything. There's a lot of lead balloons, but that's absolutely fine. We have Adora. And I think the bolts are not actually going through all of the BFBs. That's a bit of a surprise there. But at the same time, welcomed. Just disperse this round out a little bit here. Come on. There we go. I know my dialogue is kind of the same at times, but I'm really concentrating on my progress here. If you want to be mean to me like that, then just tell me, and I'll just desecrate you all. Just like that. Maybe that wasn't a great idea, just in case this round has DDTs on it. Nope, that's real good. Real good to put them all on effort here by decimating the frontmost fortifieds. Here we go, back up to ×10. ×10 Ultra Boost, and you will have ×10 Ultra Boost permanently for the rest of this run, ensuring that we, as a collective, can agree that this is a good idea. Come on, go down. Thank you. You do need to be at a symphonic resonance phase. Obviously, you will not reach Adora, and we don't want you to reach Adora just yet because you actually kind of cancel out the effects of the stuns created by the Relentless glue if we have the final harmonic over here. Obviously, that does benefit Adora's hero ability cooldowns, but sometimes I just feel like the stuns are very needed for some utility. And what's probably also required at the moment? Homeland defense. So we're going to do that. We're going to do just that. I think Homeland defense is better than the long arm of light. But then again, both of them stacked together is pretty powerful. Okay, come on. Get through the round. Get through the round. Get through the round. Get through the round. I'm not seeing enough getting through the round. Fine. You invoked the wrath of the gods. So you're going to do just that. Go and die. The destruction, and there's enough there left over to be able to go through the rest of the round without worrying. Yeah, 124 is long enough when it comes to the balloon spread of their spawns, so that you don't have to worry about using all of your abilities because you'll get them all right back. Well, does this round have DDTs? I know there's a round with a huge amount of ZMGs and then very, very spaced out DDTs on that round. Okay, Homeland defense, because a lot of ZMGs here. Get through all of them. Eventually we'll get through all of them. We'll do this together if we have to. Yes, you and me, we're in this together as a team. T-E-A-M. You can't spell team without T. And that's what you need to stay awake for what feels like sometimes people being bored out of their minds because it's not hyperactive gameplay designed for TikTok users, or mainly the average audience of TikTok users being under the age of double digits. Come on, we can do this. You and me together. No, it's a bit too. Long arm of light ran out there. Well, finally gone through that catastrophe of a round. That was really annoying, 125. Just because of how spread out they spawned on that round. Oh my god, DDT territory. DDT territory. But Homeland defense, you are amazing. And also Relentless glue, you're amazing as well, keeping up with all of those threats. 127. Is that a possible score on a darts board? I think so. Oh gosh, lots of DDTs. I don't think long arm of light is going to do it nowadays. And then it's going to run out as well. Come on, flare balloons. Have more faith in Adora. She might have been nerfed to the ground, but she's not that underpowered. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Mac and Rules, I'm showing you the power of Adora right here. Okay, DDT territory. Oh my goodness sakes. DDT territory, I need these balloons to be struck a bit more with glue. Luckily, you're not reaching the end here, although I do need to upgrade you to Spike Storm at some point if you're going to actually help me for around 140, which is a must. Okay, that is a lot of balloons there. Fortified ZMGs, luckily you are slow and heavy and stupid and annoying, and I know I'm insulting you when I shouldn't. And there she blows. 129 done and dusted. Okay, 130. What does this round contain? More DDTs. Do you really think that all these DDTs are going to stop me? Are you trying to intimidate me or something, game? Look at what I'm doing to your precious magpie DDTs. I am plucking them out of the skies. Except those three. They decided to just be annoying. Maybe use Homeland Defense a bit later on throughout the round. If that's even a possibility. You know what? I'll do it. Obviously a bit too late in the round. Maybe somewhere in between there will be the answer that I'm looking for. Okay, what about now? That's good. That's real good. A fortified one. Okay, another fortified one. Come on. You know you can do this, DDTs. Okay, long arm of light possibly needed here. And they are going down. Good. Thank goodness for that. 130? No thank you. Lovely. The final harmonic has been purchased. Which means we only need another 4k to get you. Although the monetary gain nowadays is very small. And we're on 131. This is the biggest F-off round in the entire game when it comes to sheer everything, really. I don't think we can do this without sacrifice. No, what the hell was I talking about? I did not need such a thing as a sacrifice. We managed to get through that without a sacrifice by just being stupidly aggressive with our ability usage. And that's being aggressive as well. Come on, take them all down. There's only so many of you, and there's only so many of my bolts. 16 million. We are 2/3 of the way through this scenario. The final boss is obviously the Fortified Bad on 140. But we do have a little bit to work with here. I'm not going to do Homeland Defense, although that might have been a mistake. I just don't want to use all my abilities if I can have some of them at the ready. When I desperately need them to be ready, please go down. I feel like those ZMGs would not be going down. Okay, Glue Strike, and then... Oh my goodness sakes. That was literally a 50-50 coin flip. Take out the fortified ones first, possibly. Yeah, that's looking good. Although now we're out of abilities. Especially ones that gives us even more pierce. But luckily they will not out-pierce me with their sheer numbers. Leaving the fortified ZMGs at the back left there to rot. Okay, another set of abilities. And that should be good. Although now I actually need the pierce increase more than ever. Yeah, that's looking bad. Again, I'm not talking about BAD, but you know what? Long arm of light just to be safe. And there we go. We now safely have the final harmonic on our hands here. Or maybe that was a previous round. Okay, 133, and whatever you do, do not press the magical number of 8. That will activate the Spike Storm ability. And then if we progress onto the next round, that is definitely an instantaneous restart to the whole scenario, which we do not want. This is another 50-50 scenario. Can we complete it? It was not a 50-50 scenario. It's more like 99-1 odds for Adora. Now we're going to go for some balloon sabos. No, that's too quick. And then Long Arm of Light, while Homeland Defense is almost completely recovered. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, definitely. I am feeling the might of Adora here. Come on, go down, please. Yes. Yes, DDTs, as I feared and remembered, you are definitely here. Yeah, this is round I was thinking of when it comes to lots of ZOMGs, but lots of spaced out DDTs as well throughout the round. Me not like. Okay, ball of light, lovely jubbly here. 137 is also going to be a puzzle, because we need everything ready for that round, but at the same time, I'm a little wary about the fact that there are so many ZOMGs clumped up together, and I feel like even with everything combined, well, we might even end the round too quickly, and then from there we have no abilities for 138. Yeah, this is a troublesome round indeed. Okay, I'm going to just use my abilities here. Come on, take out them. Take out those ZOMGs. Okay, that's good dispersion of the ball of light there, or in this case the ball of darkness. Okay, homeland defense just to help us out. Thank you. Thank you very much and good night. You see now? We don't need to cross path for permanent brew. It doesn't make permanent brew any better. It just is more beneficial below tier 5 and no other tiers. Just below tier... I guess we're not being aggressive enough, but I'm still thinking about the next round. But we can use the bolt still on the first most targets, and then keep the ball of light focused on the strongest most balloon, while bolts still do a heck load of damage. Long arm of light. Can we do this? Come on, please, please. There we go, and our abilities are nearly active again. Well, except one of them. 136. This should be an okay round. I think it's just Moabs and BFBs. But again, I just don't want to have an ability off on cooldown while going through the truckload of ZOMGs on the next round. That's my fear. So hopefully this is all that we require. Oh, these are looking a little bit ugly here. I'm going to take another attempt at that just simply because I used Ultra Boost way too soon there. As I think about it, I do need to get some ninjas over here to start the process of getting some sabos. Will that be it, or is that still not aggressive enough? Please go through. Yes, we got all of our abilities active and ready for 137. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Put you under triple discount as well. Move you over here. Regardless if I did save a lot of money throughout this process is an enigma. Okay, we need another 5k to upgrade you up to there. Okay, 137. We're going to play it slowly and then just go by ear on these ZOMGs. Hope I don't go through all of them. Okay, that's good in a sense, but that's still a lot of targets that we need to pierce through. Okay. I do want to save the sabos for 138 because they could be useful in that round. Well, I say they, there's only one of them. Oh, but there's still so many BFBs though. Yeah, they're just making their way for it. I just don't see a future in which I would be able to do this round on. I mean, just look at the amount of targets we still have left to pop.
Present and future. This one's dark.
Oh my god, that could work. That could work. Okay. This should be it. Okay. We can do 2 spams of Homeland Defense with the Long Arm of Light. I thought that was going to be too aggressive, so that's why we needed to play that round really slowly. And I forgot to upgrade one of these to Bloon Sabotage. Okay, that is 138 sorted. One more of these. The only reason why I'm having like 002 monkeys is to further extend the charm attack range of the final harmonic. So when we move it, it's got a very big radius now, which is what we want. We want a big radius out of you. Okay, I think this might be the one. Hopefully we don't pop everything too quickly. Ball of light. Please, please, please. Go back, go back. Yes! Finally! Round 139 sorted. And we've got all our abilities here. Thank goodness. I think if any one of these is still on cooldown, I don't mind Ultra Boost being on cooldown, but for goodness sakes, everything else. Oh, bloody hell. I just hope I'm not overclock bugs. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I swear, if I fail one attempt and that kicks in, oh, I don't think I'll be able to survive. I don't think I could. Honestly. Okay, so the plan is as followed. We're going to move you into the range of this track. You're going to have one ability use, but you're also going to lay down naturally, and as soon as the Fortified bag comes around the circle a second time, we're going to sacrifice you. But we're going to sacrifice the support Chinook first. We have no more uses for you. The second one is going to be Spike Storm. And then after that, it's going to be the Ultra Boost. You have been an irreplaceable friend throughout this scenario. Now, destiny awaits as we go up against the Fortified Bad on 140 with definitely feel at the moment 3,455 steals. That's going to increase. We can work out steals, etc. from the amount of pops we get from the spike storm, but it's not going to be 100% accurate because of the spikes we lay out on the field naturally. But I do want you in the range of a jungle drums, which I could have gotten one of these, but I didn't. Look at how tight we are on money. That's how horrifying it was budget wise. Yes! Ninja Kiwi, you have not made Adora weak enough to be impossible to get a 23 Megapops. But seriously, don't make her any weaker. That 139 was really stressful. And that Ultra Boost / Overclock bug at the end there, it didn't really affect the result since the gap in which the Overclock was not applied was really small. So if that was a huge gap, I think that run would have been over. Yes, for goodness sakes, I think it took me around 2.25 hours to do Quincy all pops. This took me 2 hours and 45 minutes roughly to be able to get this winning run with Adora. Thank you to all of the sacrifices that I have made throughout this run. So we've also got a 404 helicopter as a sacrifice. We have a 140 spike storm as a sacrifice, as after that has stopped laying its spikes and the Fortified Bad ran round the circle a second time, then we didn't need it anymore, and we would rather have it sacrificed so that it stops doing steals after that. And then we had the Ultra Boost sacrificed as well, since I was very confident that the Overclock aspect of it. Sorry, I'm so excited right now that the Overclock aspect would retain for long enough so that then everything would fall into play here. The only reason why I had these two EchoSense Network Mermonkeys over here was simply because it increases the range of the Final Harmonic's trance attack, which I know I've explained multiple times, but this was a really important aspect of this entire run. I believe that Adora 23 Megapops on this map, Churchill 23 Megapops on this map, and Quincy all pops on this map, going up to 140, would be impossible without the Final Harmonic. That reduction in hero cooldown, along with the draw around going around the entire charm of the Final Harmonic's non-lethal weapon, was pivotal, vital, so important for these runs to be possible. And if anybody's able to do the same thing without a Final Harmonic, then please let me know. Perhaps if we could bring back version 37 Adora, version 35 or pack Adora, then probably, yeah, she would be able to do everything. And also she's got a map-wide coverage because Long Arm of Light as well. She could tell really tight on money. That was such a tight run when it came to money as well. Every scrap of money was used. None was... Okay, 1507 was left to spare there, but you know what I mean. And doing the sacrifices in that order was so important. Chinook, because we didn't need it anymore for transporting stuff around. And the rest I've already explained. So thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Please let me know what you thought. Then again, this is not really reliable because I want to keep as many towers as possible so that I have much sacrifice pool to come from as much as possible. So mainly the Super Monkeys were pivotal to get Adora to level 20. So I believe you actually do get more from Adora's sacrifices if you don't put them under a discount village. But for everything else, I felt like it all added up so that I actually saved a bit of money throughout that run. Not too sure how much money I saved or how much money I lost. But anyways, yeah, it's 20 past 10 in the evening. This is just after I did the Elite Phase boss event, which, honestly, I enjoyed this more, despite the fact that, I felt like through a lot of rounds, it was pretty pivotal as to, like, if I didn't have said ability ready for that round, then the rest of that run would have been impossible to do. There we go, one more time, voidora, she did it. Ninja Kiwi, stop nerfing her. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and if you'd like to support me any further, then use my creator support code whenever you are purchasing anything in the store. Thank you all so much for watching, and I think I'm going to have a relaxing Sunday, which is the day in which this has been uploaded on. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody.